Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 16th, 2020, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. The TFCC call tonight, I recommend that you get there kind of early. There's just a lot of people that are joining in on that call, and make sure that you have an opportunity to get there. And a lot of people have said they haven't had a chance, or they weren't able to get on there, period. So you might want to get there a little bit early. In this world, this life that we're in right now, we have just a lot of superficial things happening. And that's why to laugh, play, and enjoy this life whenever you can. Take one little baby step back from your life and look at the bigger picture of it all. When you do that, you start to understand how life is the most magnificent game that we will ever get to play. Understanding that what's inside that body is immortal and is eternal and is divine perfection. And you just might see how the game of seriousness is a dis-ease that will cripple your soul. So it's almost, you begin to realize it's to drop this overly serious self as soon as possible, so you don't need such a tight grip on super sweet little old you. In fact, all your super urgent desires, move energy into form, create reality, will manifest much easier and faster when you're living lightly, freely, and being more open to receiving. It just feels better to live lightly. So, go ahead and give yourself permission today to have a good long laugh at all these super ridiculous demands you've put on you. Add a dollop of silliness to your conversations. Give yourself full permission to be clumsy, carefree, and see how wild, foolish, and untamable you can be. You've been carrying, each of us have been carrying enough weight on our shoulders for far too long. You deserve to experience yourself as refreshing, fun, and brand new. So let the good times roll. Being automatic, authentic is when we overcome fear. You become more authentic and you will have a flowering. And the more authentic you become, by and by you will feel many things are falling away of their own accord. You never made any effort to do it. They just fall of their own accord. Osho. There's something quite miraculous and magical that happens. The very moment we are living our deepest rooted authenticity. A new fresh you begins to sprout as you are pulled to surrender deeper into your very essence and being. The attempt to express oneself authentically means there are no hidden agendas behind how or why you are sharing yourself. You have nothing to hide, nothing to achieve, nothing to lose, and you know there's nobody to win anything. You simply cannot and do not want to hold back or care to hold back your most liberated, enlightened self any further. You are devoted to revealing the naked essence of who you are. You're devoted to freedom more than you are to security. And when all this happens, look out, because you'll soon discover that all your fears and insecurities are quickly fading away. There's a huge enlightening aspect to being authentic that most people haven't seen or don't consider. When you're truly being authentic, meaning expressing your emotions, feelings, and beliefs from a truly authentic place, a shift happens, a shift occurs in your consciousness where nothing tends to faze you anymore. You aren't concerned with the opinions of others or how you need to be to receive the world's approval. You are truly free from it all. You are that deeply liberated soul who is alive behind the scenes enjoying the exotic play of diversity and expression. Your mouth may be moving, hands flying about in the air, telling the most wonderful story about your life. Yet you are not inhibited by it, controlling it, or trying to make it into a show. No part of you, of any of us, is analyzing, concerned, or worried about the expression of information coming through us. You are like a wild river which has broken through its dam and is now flooding over its protective banks. There is no more room for being rational, reasonable, or remaining within the small confines of your normal social boundaries. You are in a state of pure, unbounded freedom. There is so much creativity and love pouring through you that you have to sit back, take your foot off the brakes, step fully on the gas, and ride this one all the way through. Excuse me, in the most raw form of true authenticity, you are always okay with letting all your cards be seen on the table. You don't shuffle your cards around depending on who is sitting at the table with you. Your cards are the same. You're willing to let everyone know anything about you at any moment. You've completely stopped hiding any information from anyone. And from this place, you can no longer be afraid of judgment, ridicule, or any type of emotional, mental, or social enslavement. You are perhaps, for the first time, truly living life, breathing in a life that is beyond fear. It's just something that happens when authenticity is the most important quality to experience. When there is a willingness to expose the greatest and most vulnerable parts of you, the most beautiful thing of all manifests itself wherever you are. You naturally radiate the infinite source of love that you truly are. Here you will discover the strongest roots and wings which ground your being and liberate your soul. And the experience of being authentic is all about finding the deepest surrender. This means surrendering the ego's desires over to the most radical, deepest honesty that is bubbling up in that moment. I realize that the more authentic you can be with others, the more free and light you can feel within yourself. Choosing this as a way of life has changed and will change your world forever. When you realize how powerful authenticity is, and you devote your entire life to being real, you instantly feel this heavy burden lifted from your chest. You know that your purpose was to love and accept yourself exactly as you are, and was naturally revealing your full naked self with everyone that you met. There is simply nothing to be afraid of anymore. Failure, loss, fear, desperation, abandonment. These are dark experiences, and they cannot touch you anymore. And as you become devoted to revealing the lightness within them, from this practice, you have the most liberating and uplifting experiences out of the most challenging conversations and situations. The foundation of our life has become the experience of being happy, which comes simply from being free to be ourselves. No matter what spiritual path you may be on, when you can fully give yourself permission to simply show up in a real way, being radically real, honest and truthful with everyone about what your experience of life actually is in that moment, you are free. Your angry victim story, your gripping tale of abandonment, betrayal, loss, or past life karmic patterns will instantly loosen their hold on you. The most natural and effortless state of joy seems to relax itself into your heart, and you feel a deep peace well up inside you. Radical honesty is the doorway to God, and it is what you'll be doing the day you leave the body and you're knocking on God's door to get in. So you might as well begin practicing it now. There are many benefits to being authentic and radically honest. One big one is that you start taking full responsibility for the life you are creating. You begin owning the fact that you are a powerful, omnipotently powerful manifesting being who is totally capable of transforming your life in any way you want it to be. In each new moment, you can reinvent yourself. You find the secret to success with this is all about being fierce with the ego, being vigilantly aware that negative fear-based over-controlling mindset that is addicted to desire. It is terrified of being honest and only knows the lie of separation from God. So when you begin lifting the veil that it's hiding behind and reveal your true, naked, liberated self, you find that the purpose of the ego is to liberate you, and befriending it becomes the most self-loving aspect of your day. And always remember, that which is real cannot be threatened. That which is real cannot be threatened. If you have to defend yourself and cannot or should not reveal something, that wall is there just so you can experience a shedding of another egoic layer and feel even more free. And we all know that everyone is totally naked underneath their clothes. It's the same deal with the ego. The ego is just this super tight outfit that you've been wearing for so many lifetimes that you forgot that you can take it off and be your real God self, natural and naked. Once you realize how good it feels to rip off or take it off slowly and sensually, then it stops creating fear and transforms into the most enlightening, fun, and playful aspect of your day. No tree can grow to heaven until its roots reach down to hell. Carl Jung. Every human being knows fear, insecurity, and smallness intimately. This is a good thing. It's a positive thing. For now, we know what causes pain and have more awareness of choosing love. There is no good reason to hide from this pain each of us carrying while we are alive. We all have to face the leaving of the body one final day. So you might as well find peace with the pain you're carrying now. The only reason you're hiding and playing small is so that when the game is over, you will get the experience or get to experience an even bigger expansion and release of it. And yet after you've just read and understand what I'm saying, you can no longer live in ignorance, unawareness, and continue choosing smallness. Once you're conscious of it, you have to let it go. Otherwise, you're making a self-sabotaging choice. You cannot ignore the truth. You have to choose freedom from this moment on. And the reality is that anyone who knows you can sense when you're hiding your greatness, they just may have so much compassion for you and fear of facing their own smallness that they don't tell you when you're doing it. Only a good friend will let you know and say it in a way that you can hear it. Your job is to listen and respect others when they tell you that there is a deeper authenticity to be explored. They are God's messengers, and they are always right. There is always a deeper connection to God to be explored. It's an infinitely deep well with many layers to pass through. The ironic thing is it gets lighter and lighter the further you dive into the deepest parts of it. And within your exploration of your deepest, darkest fear and insecurity, you'll find there is also your greatest lightness, joy, and freedom. So, do you want to know the greatest secret to being authentic all the time? It comes from practicing one simple thing. Constantly relaxing into your body, letting go of your mind, giving the creative energy that rises from that relaxation freely away. This means your typical day is more about letting go than it's about holding on. That's very important. This all means that your typical day is more about letting go than it's about holding on. It's more about devoting your life to sharing what you can give away rather than what you can acquire. You start seeing people as vehicles of receptivity, eagerly waiting for you to come by and receive the boundless joy and love you have to give them. Your life is a gift, so give it. Excuse me. Your life is a gift, so give it. Share the appreciation that is buried inside you. This is one of the most amazing aspects of what authenticity will lead you into. The day you have found the most authentic, relaxed, creative expression of yourself, you'll notice a very unique and interesting experience comes with it. There is a sense of doing, an eternal free fall into yourself. It's like doing a back dive off of a 9,000-foot cliff into a dark abyss which seemingly has no bottom. You simply trust that the universe will catch you along the way and is there holding you safely in each moment. You don't have to cling to anything or think about how fast you're falling or when you'll hit rock bottom. You simply practice letting go of life and falling within you, relaxing into your innermost being, into the infinite essence of who and what you are. There is nothing more enjoyable in the long road ahead of you than this. You're always having an experience. Just be present to the one that's happening now. If you're demanding to have an experience, you're squeezing out this one and actually missing it. The moment you stop trying to make something big happen, it happens to you. Stay present to consciousness. Thinking all the time is not being conscious if you can fathom that. Just take time to just be present to your body, to your breath, to your life. Your body is your home, not your head. So keep dropping down out of your head and into your heart. Do not practice in the drama of the mind. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure that we all are. And remember in this meditation, view from your heart, mind, motion picture. You're the director. You're the creator. You're the producer. You're the choreographer. You're the cameraman. You're everything. You're the actors. You're the actresses. You're all of it. This is your motion picture. This is your motion picture in your heart mind, not the ego mind. So the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. It's not difficult. It doesn't take synthetics or anything else to relax your body. You're the master of your body. So you drop your shoulders. Don't bunch them back up. Drop them. Drop the face. The face is flexed most of the time. We don't know it. Let all of the pressures that you've created for yourselves, release them. They do you no good. There's no reason to carry them. All the stresses and the fears and the anxieties that we drum up for ourselves, let them go. They can't hold on to you if you don't care to have them. They will just have to let go, and they do. And then they vaporize. So as you relax the body, you'll feel it right from the cervical spine, right from your neck, head, all the way back down your spine, all the way to your feet. Just little waves of releasing stress, tension, fear, anxiety, anger, frustration. It's continual. So as you relax the body, we move into the now. And the now is all we have. The past is gone. The future has not been created. Some of us will go into the past and reminisce because we have memories. And we reminisce and we have a thought or a song or someone causes us to remember something. And that's fine. But unfortunately, a lot of us will go in the past and will stay there. We'll stay in the past. And some of us will stay there so long that we'll take that past, we'll bring it into a future that doesn't exist. And we'll create that future out of that past. And we'll relive that past in that future. That's why I talk with a lot of people that say, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I've just been traveling in circles my whole life. Nothing seems different. It all seems the same. It's because they have made a future out of their past. And it's interesting, either we're in the past or we're in the future that doesn't exist because we haven't created the future in the now. So we're either wandering around in a future that doesn't exist and always saying, what if this and what if that, and when am I going to this and when am I going to that? Or we're in the past creating a future from the past. Isn't that amazing? And the whole time, the only reality is the now. So as you relax your body, you move into the now. And the now stills the ego, mind, and the subconscious mind. It stills them, which means that you leave them and you move into your heart mind. You drop down from the mind into the heart mind, into the body. That's how it works. That's why so many of us, for some reason, are afraid to be in the now. So we spend all of our time either in the past or the future. The now is moment to moment. It is a space between heartbeats. It's whatever you're doing in the now, right in the moment. You can see how it eliminates the chatter and all the mind blitz that continually comes at us, thousands of thoughts every day, 24/7. This is a way to still it. Now, since we're not used to being in the now, what happens is that we wander. We all wander. None of us are exempt from it. We all wander off. Our thoughts just it's like we have no control. It's like, boom, that these thoughts come in, we kind of quaff off into these thoughts. But if you're consciously aware through the heart-mind that, okay, I'm wandering off of the now, so I will use my breath to focus myself on the now. Your breath is omnipotently powerful. It's not just breath. It's powerful energy, frequency. So, you start to focus on your breath, you're in the now. As soon as you start focusing on your breath, you're in the now. This is where your freedom is, your true freedom. This is where your authenticity is. This is where your God is. This is where pure consciousness is. This is where the love, the joy, all of it is. So you focus on the breath, and you'll be in the now as long as you focus on that breath. And as long as you focus through the heart-mind, moment to moment. Now, how do we continually stay in the now, focusing on the breath? Watch your breath. We've relaxed the body. We know to focus on the breath to keep us in the now. So we take our breath and we merge our breath with our God force, love, light, energy, which is our prana, our chi, our ki, and we merge them, and we take them up through 7 energy vortexes going right up the center of our bodies to the top of our heads. Each of them are different colors. Each of them has a flower. Each flower has a geometrical shape inside the center, and they're all different. These are the energy vortexes of spirituality, of the astral plane, of pure consciousness, of the God. And they're very important to us. And we start with the red wheel of light, the root chakra, the Muladhara. This is your career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. It represents your foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's at the base of your spine and the tailbone area. Emotional issues are survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Physical association, your spine, rectum, legs, arms, and circulatory system. Then you move to the orange wheel of light, sacral chakra, the Vadasthana. This is sexuality and pleasure. It is your connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's located in the lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Emotional issues are sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, personal power and ability to channel. It is your ability to be confident through the heart, mind, and in the flow of your life. It's located in your upper abdomen and the stomach area. Your emotional issues are self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Your physical association is central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. This is your love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is your ability to love. It's located at the center of your chest, just above the heart. And your emotional issues, love, joy, inner peace. Your physical association, heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, the Vishuddha, the throat chakra, which is your self-expression. This is your ability to communicate. It's located in your throat. Your emotional issues are communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Your physical association is your thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. And we move to the indigo wheel of light, the ajna, the third eye chakra, intuition, sense of purpose and direction in this life. This is your ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us will see the trees through the forest through the trees, both. Some of us will see nothing. The location is your forehead between the eyes, also called the brow chakra. What are your emotional issues? Their intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical association is your pituitary gland, your eyes and sinuses. And we move to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the sahasrara, connection to the divine. This is the highest chakra, and it represents your ability to be fully connected spiritually. It's the very top of your head. Your emotional issues are inner and outer beauty. Your connection to spirituality, pure bliss, pure consciousness, the God, and beyond. Physical association is pineal gland, brain, nervous system. So in our heart, mind, emotion picture, we've watched these energies grow. We take them all the way through these energy vortexes, these colored wheels of light to the top of our head. And then we compress and condense. We hold it briefly. I am light. I am love. I am. In that brief moment, we have compressed and condensed these energies into pure, omnipotently powerful liquid energy. And we release it over our pineal gland. Pineal gland is real important to us while we're in these physical forms. When it is fully healthy and functional, it is the gateway to all the particles of existence. It is a gateway to the astral plane. All the civilizations there. It's the gateway to the God, pure consciousness, and beyond. Now, in your heart, mind, emotion picture, you see it however you view the pineal gland. I see it as a rosebud, a green ball. And then when I release this omnipotently powerful liquid energy over it, it absorbs it and it literally explodes into a fully blossomed, massive rose with multicolored petals and a wonderful fragrance that just sends out shimmering of deep, pure, eternal love. And we are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we're one. Our bodies, our God, our pure consciousness, our higher self, our spirit, our soul, ego mind, subconscious mind, heart mind, all one. Heaven on this earth. Every step we take, we create paradise. Everywhere we go, our light floods everyone and everything. This is the true reality of the transition of this planet and this civilization into a higher frequency of existence. Without war, without conflict, without dishonesty. Pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. Omnipotently powerful. And that's where we all are. Lightworkers with us. We have the Archangels, the Cherubim, the Seraphim, the Archetype. We have the Ascended Masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundancia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua. Many, many, many more. Now the Archangels, Cherubim, Seraphim, Archetypes, they are a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. We don't see them like we see each other, but we meet with them. We talk with them. We interact with them. We just aren't, at the time that we're interacting, we're not aware of it, kind of. And then afterwards it dawns on us. A little piece of the bliss within us bubbles up. And we identify. We know inherently that we interacted with an angel. And this happens a lot more than we realize. 50, 60,000 can surround any one of us at any one time because they can hold a large number in a small space because of their frequency. The Ascended Masters are those who have mastered ascension into physical form and out of physical form, hold pure God consciousness, pure consciousness form. We are those who have ascended into physical form to master physical form, to find out about who and what we are while we're in physical form. And we create our experiences in this physical form for ourselves so that we can perfect our creations. Now we're all facets, reflections of each other. The three groups of us. We are the Archangels, they are us. We are the Ascended Masters, they are us. There's no separation. This is something that will eventually vanish from the civilization. We will know that we are not separate at all. And we are literally compelled to call out to all of the other facets, aspects of all of us. Because we're always teaching each other back and forth, reflecting each other through that teachings. So we call upon all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. Only those who are consciously aware, higher frequency, that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming this circle of light, and the full liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation. And they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction, and they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming this circle of light liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the galactics, all the off-worlders, all the celestials, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them, barely. Over 1,000 travel through this solar system alone every day. Trillions travel throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're barely familiar with, this includes all their levels and species within each civilization, the good, the not so good, and the bad. Only those with the highest of vibrational frequency can be with us now in this meditation. And the ones that we are somewhat familiar with are the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Zeta Reticuli, the feline, the Nords, the Greys, the Draco, Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Albion, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come at the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. If we don't discover who and what we are while we're in these bodies, and when we leave them, we will wander endlessly. It's one of the reasons we enter these bodies, is to experience. It's what it's all about. Eternal experiencing. Endless journey. They come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle light, and liberation of this planet, the full liberation of this planet. Now, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. Now, the ones that we're kind of familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, many, many, many more. And they come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations of which many we've never seen before. In the trillions. And they are with us now. We're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand. The illusion is separation. The reality is one. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we're all one, and we're all love, and we're all God. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form this massive circle of light. It is our very core being. It is the pure consciousness. It is the God. This light is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its brilliance. And we are flooding in this liberation, full liberation of this planet, all life, highest supreme value in the universe. Flooding, saturating, bathing, all of our brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter if they're asleep, half awake, really awake, doesn't matter. Flooding. Because it's a reflection of the gods within them. we begin to ascend, levitate above the planet. And as we do so, we're met with this massive gossamer field. It's an ocean of glitter. Trillions of vibrant colors flashing everywhere. Little mirrors, little tiny mirrors, reflecting all of us gathered in this meditation, on world, off world. All facets and aspects of the one, which we make up. No separation. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds all of us that we are the omnipotent power of healing. We are then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are imbued with God force, love, light, energy, 24/7. It cannot be affected by any external source, any external power, anything from externality. It is impenetrable. But only you have the power that if you decide, whether consciously or unconsciously, to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough, through hatred, dishonesty, manipulation, greed, worry, stress, fear, anxiety, ridicule, you will create a breach in your white fire armor enough so that all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies can come flooding in. If you do this, if you do decide to do it, you're immediately met with purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are gone, permanently. We're then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can purify, cleanse the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies work, harmonizing, balancing, restoring our vibrational frequency to deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude, and sealing the breach in our armor. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the sunlight. We are the sun. We are the rain. We are the rainbows. We're the trees, the forests. We're the snow. We're the animals. We're the sky, the clouds. When we see a sunset, it is us. It isn't something outside of us. It is us. The same with the sunrise. The same of anything of beauty. It is us. Anything and everything. We continue to levitate above the planet. And as we do so, some of us leave our physical form, float outside of it, above it, effortlessly. Those of us carrying physical form. And as we do this, we come across this massive crystalline light tower, which we all created. It's larger than this solar system. And we can just kind of sit back and see in the center of the column a massive oblong sphere. In the center of the sphere is a golden white shimmering light that's sending out these warm, misty clouds, these vapor waves that saturate, penetrate all of us, inside and out, head to toe. And this is gratitude. deep, pure, eternal. Then we have all these other colored bands around it, all shimmering, all sending out warm waves, mists that penetrate us and saturate us. Of love, of gentleness, of kindness, of generosity and humbleness, of bliss, of joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, great well-being, great wealth, happiness, joy, prosperity, endless, all reflections of who and what we really are. All of us. One. At the top of this column, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down and saturate everything. Everything and everything. All of our brothers and sisters. All life, the highest supreme value universe. On and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, and this meditation, circle of light. It is a reflection of us. Pure, deep, eternal love, a golden ocean. We're all drops of this golden ocean, and we all hold its essence. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. There's no separation. That's the illusion. We then see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere almost 3 years ago. Holds over 1,100 meditations in perpetual motion of the highest intent of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude for everything and everything. Always. Saturating all of us, this entire planet, its civilization, everything, non-stop, 24/7. Hundreds of millions of us, on and off world, all in this, for the liberation of this planet, lovingly, knowingly, without hesitation, every single day. See this in your heart, mind's motion picture. This is why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify, and this is why it continues to expand. Feel you. Remain present to whatever is inside. Is there something feeding on your energy or eating at you from the inside? Probable shift when you do. What all has happened in your life from beginning until now, whatever it is that you absolutely do not desire or care to feel it. The moment you do, it will move and change form. Remember, emotion stands for energy in motion. I join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. Surrender is the secret key to your enlightenment today. The moment you surrender to this internal battle and be submerged in the actual experience of it, it will disappear. If you're having trouble surrendering, let your greatest fear arise in you. Face it directly. Let go of anything you're attached to. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. And we will return here December 17th, 2020, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. And we will be back here at 9 p.m. tonight for the Time for Change call.